Don't you wish you could just go somewhere where there was like nobody and you didn't have to answer your cell phone or annoying text or a billion emails? You somewhere where you can just kind of be alone and collect your thoughts and view the ocean and just relax. Well, there is such place in Wilmington to do that. It's just off the coast, just south of Wrightsville Beach, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So please stay tuned. So I'm sure there's probably been some time in your life when you were like, wow, wouldn't it be nice to own a boat? But wouldn't it be nicer if my friend owned a boat? That way I could reap all the benefits with not all the responsibility. Well, that seems to be my case. I have two really good friends that have a boat, and I am very lucky that I get to partake in the joy of boating with them. And we do that on a regular basis. So I want to talk to you about Masonboro Island, and I'll tie in the reason why I'm talking about boating so much, because that's the way you have to get over there to it. So Masonboro Island is just off the coast of North Carolina, just south of Wrightsville Beach. As a matter of fact, if you're on Wrightsville Beach, you can see it. It's right there. But the only way to get over there is by boat. And it is a barrier island. So if you're not familiar with what a barrier island is, well, I'm going to tell you. A barrier island is a form of sand. It's normally lumpy or flat that is created by waves and tides off the coast of anywhere normally. You can see on this chart right here, it shows what a barrier island is versus a bay and whatnot. And so this particular area that you see here is what Masonboro Island actually is. Masonboro Island is a mix of marshes, dunes, and tidal flats with beaches along the Atlantic coastline and a chain of small hills and wetland islands along Masonboro Sound, which is part of the Intracoastal Waterway. The beaches are a nesting ground for loggerheads and green sea turtles, and the waters on the sound side of the island are a nursery for mullets, flounder, pompano, and my favorite fish, the spot. Now, if you've never had a spot before, then you are missing out. It is delicious. We have spent many a day on the boat over on Masonboro Island, and sometimes we just throw the anchor out and dock on the sound side, and sometimes we just stay on the boat. We don't even get off the boat. This past weekend, we actually docked and we took some friends over that had never been over before, and we got off the boat and trekked across the island to the ocean side and enjoyed the roar of the ocean. When you're coming down into the middle of the island and then back up the dune and you hear the roar of the ocean, it is so powerful and so amazing. And we got over there and there were a handful of people. Now when I say a deserted island, it's not completely deserted. It is a destination spot, especially for people who are boating and surfing and camping. So if you have a boat or access to a boat, then there's going to be people over there. And sometimes, especially on holiday weekends like Memorial Day or 4th of July or Labor Day in particular, the island fills up pretty quick and it gets pretty busy, especially on the sound side. It gets really full in there. So if you are boating for the first time or you're going with somebody that's never boated before, I would steer clear of any holiday traveling on a boat in the Intracoastal Waterway here in Wilmington, period, probably, because it gets pretty crazy out there and you want to be safe as possible. But Masonboro Island is just a great place to go and camp. We have gone many times over the years and camped various times of the year. You take everything over that you need. It's very primitive camping. You can't you can't take a lot of stuff, but the rule is within 48 hours everything you take has to be gone. So it's basically a leave no trace type situation. I'm always being asked what are fun things to do in Wilmington, especially for those who are moving to the area or relocating here from wherever in the country. And since I'm a real estate agent, it's my job to tell people what's fun to do. And even though it's going to be a bit of a task to get over there, if you don't have access to a boat, there are options and ways that people can do that. Actually, there is a company here in town that leases boats to people, and that information is just down below. So if you want to click on that, you can see about leasing and getting some boating experience, I highly recommend that you take a class, because we don't need people out there on the water who do not know what they're doing. So there's enough of that already, for sure. But I highly recommend that you research Masonboro Island, and if you get a chance, can get over there and just enjoy the beauty of it. It is so wonderful and so beautiful. And again, I am so lucky to live in such a beautiful place. Every time my friends and I go out, we're on the boat, and we just are amazed at the beauty that this area has. And we have to remind ourselves that we live on vacation, and we just keep forgetting that. So anyway, that's my my talk about Masonboro Island, and I hope you enjoyed it. I am William Corbett with Port City Living at Keller Williams Realty. And as always, remember, if someone does not have a smile, please give them yours. Go find you some spots. You will not regret it. You should come to Masonboro Island. It is absolutely stunning out here.